we got an annoying one for you this week because we talk about what it's like to be at a water park.
Why your mom made you wax your back.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I just really drum up a lot of trauma on this podcast.
That's
Not
all
this
we
episode,
do.
just in general.
We listen to some voicemails. We read an email or two.
And we talk about my time in New York, but it's not real because I haven't gone yet.
And let me tell you, there might be 5 tickets left for our sloppy show. It's going to sell out. So if you want to come, Sultan Room, September 22nd. It's a Friday. We're doing Sloppy Seconds Live with Cola Scola, baby.
Hit the sleigh button, faggot.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536. Ooh, 51. Whoa. 213-536. 9180. Aha! Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball. Meatball, and that's Big Dipper.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Wait, did I forget something?
How you fucks?
Oh, whatever.
How are you?
I'm good. You know, been up since 6 a.m. just being a business lady. So,
Do you like sending emails? Is that your dish?
no, I fucking hate it. I hate the rigmarole of being like, having to start every email with, hi, how are you? Or like something. And then you get into like what you need. And then it's like best wish or like, and thanks, blah, 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 blah. Like, I hate all of it. I hate the having to say like, thank you for your patience instead of sorry for the delay. You know, like stupid shit like
baby,
that.
you know every single one of my emails is, hey, sorry for the delay.
Oh, no, you're not supposed to apologize. You're just supposed to be like, you were patient. Thank you for your patience.
Well, girl, what about me not getting back to people for 5 or 7 days?
Listen, if it's bad, then they have to send the circling back email. There's a whole email culture. And it's so stupid. I would rather just treat emails like text messages.
No, can't do it. And the Gmail suite has picked up on that because they will try to finish your sentences any chance they can get.
And you know what's wild is I don't know how to make it. Sometimes it's right.
Oh,
sometimes
it's
I'm like,
always
oh,
right for
great.
me.
And I want to hit like, but I don't know what button to hit that makes it finish it.
Spacebar.
Like how many times?
Or maybe the arrow to the right. It's probably Googleable.
Let's talk about Google. Now, I'm just kidding.
Okay. What do you wanted to say?
No, I'm just kidding. How are you doing?
I'm at my wit's end, baby.
Well, Were you just stressed out about the future?
The future has a lot to think
Yeah,
about.
Yeah, you're gonna be working.
Someone
hard.
just died at my age.
Someone just died. Who?
Death is all around us.
I know. That's why you just got to be like me. You got to be ready. And you know when it
Ready
comes,
to die.
all you see is black. And then it's
you
over.
just float away. Like Gravity. Like Sandra Bullock in Gravity. You just float.
If you were trapped in space like that, would you try to come back? Or I would just be out there and just go and just open my helmet in space.
To die.
To die, yeah.
How would you come back?
Well, she did it.
Swim? I never saw the film.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot that happened in the film.
Oh, it wasn't just her floating the whole time?
It kind of was, but then she like gets back somehow. She floats through space. There's one part where I'd be like, this cunt would be dead. There was like an asteroid shower, and she like managed to kind of like matrix her way around all of these things flying at her.
Yeah, it's so
I'm trying to
nice,
remember if that
but-
movie had sound, because like isn't space a vacuum, so there is no sound?
Well, it definitely had sound, the film. But I think a lot of the sound design, we're just like hypothesizing about what's in a movie.
Yeah, but it's a Sandra Bullock movie, so you can sit here and hypothesize about her all
We
day
could talk
long.
for hours. 2 weeks proposal. What's it called?
Oh no. Well, now, what's the one that's weird where she meets a man who's in a coma and then pretends to be his wife?
That is the movie While You Were Sleeping.
Okay.
Peter Gallagher, Bill Pullman, Sandra Bullock.
Slay,
Honey,
slay,
I just
slay.
rewatched it.
Oh, and is it as creepy as it seems?
It's a little creepy, but they do. This is what they do. This is what they do. The whole conceit of the film is she's a pretty, charming young woman who people make assumptions about, and her crime is like a lie of omission. Like she just sort of, they go like, you're the fiance, right? And she goes, huh? And then they just like bring her into the room and they're like, she's getting married to him. And they're like, how is that? Like she doesn't actually fabricate any of the lies.
Okay, that's good then.
So she just goes along with it. I don't know. You remember when there was that time when Taylor Swift moved to New York and then she would go to the gym and
Welcome
emerge,
to New York.
and she would emerge fully clothed?
From the gym?
Yeah, there was like this whole series of photos of her like going in and out of the gym, but she would be like in glam.
No, I don't remember that. I do remember there being a period of time where there was a ton, like she moved to New York, she wrote a song about it, and then there was just tons of photos of her walking around New York City, and I just don't, it doesn't
So
anything for
she
me.
is dating Carly Kloss?
No, I think they broke up and aren't friends anymore.
Come on, lesbianas.
I don't know if she's a full lesbian. Everyone keeps saying it, but I'm like, if she was by now, she'd say it, right? Or would she lose her like fan base?
I don't know. I also don't know that anyone's full anything these days. You know what I
No
mean?
one is anymore. Everyone's up to something new, different, or interesting. You know what I mean?
Not us. We're just same old, full
Same
gay.
old gay fags. We're just, in the words of Macy Rodman, we're just gay guys?
I think they're just two
Who-
gay,
Gay guys?
who talk on a microphone. Those gay guys.
Speaking of Macy Rodman, I'm about to go to New York. Well, okay, I just got back from New York. Can I hypothesize what's going to happen while I'm
Yeah,
there?
why don't you hypothesize?
So, I asked my good friend Renee to buy me some mushrooms because I'm not going to drink and I'm not going to smoke while I'm there because smoking makes me too sleepy and I'm only there for like 48 hours. And I thought she was going to get me mushroom chocolates, like what we've all, like what, she bought me just straight up shrooms.
Get a chaser.
A chaser? Why? I thought you just swallowed it whole.
No, I think you have to chew
it?
them to release the salibacin. You ever
Sali-
pronounce it like that?
Psilocybin.
Salibacin.
So, yeah, I saw Fantasia Wicked starring Charlene, and it was incredible. I performed at Bushwig on Saturday night, and I had two incredible. It was incredible. I had Miss Mamshi up on stage with me. We were slegging the game. And then my flight home, not enough room. I got a window seat, but I hated it, and the person next to me was annoying, and that was my trip.
That sounds about right.
I'm going to come back and do a check-in, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it's going to go.
I love that.
And there's a possibility that Bushwick might get, it might be raining. All of Bushwick.
I heard the weather is so wild in New York right now.
The weather's a little bit wild here right now. It hasn't been as hot as
beautiful out today.
no, it's gorgeous, and I don't want to jinx it, but it hasn't been as hot as it was last summer. Global warming who? I'm just kidding.
Well, I hosted a pool party this weekend. Sorry you were out of town.
Mm-hmm. And how was that?
Lovely. Just a small curated group of friends. All right, let's take
a break.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either. And if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
Hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50off and use code sloppyseconds50off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy, just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince. And
we're back. I got a countertop ice maker.
And
Ice
how is it
machine.
going for you? Mine started making a high-pitched squealing noise, so it's been off now. I need to go get it fixed.
It was an impulse purchase, I'll tell you that. Definitely an impulse purchase. I don't host enough, but when Donnell was in town, it was amazing because he loves ice and we were ice rich, honey. We put ice in everything, ice on top of everything. We just were doing ice. And now I have an ice bucket in my freezer that's just full of ice. And the cool thing is the ice keeps when it's in the freezer. So I don't foresee I'll have to turn that thing on for another 3-4 days.
Wow. That's incredible.
But it only
I love ice.
it only makes the little they're like little cups. You know
I
ones?
don't like that one because those aren't easily chewable.
Yeah, but I'm not a chewable and the pebbles melt too fast for me.
Well, that's why you got to get one of these cups that's like insulated.
Uh-huh.
I can have ice water that stays cold all night. I wake up in the morning and got ice in my water.
Yeah. Well, I definitely am happy that it exists in my house. And
I've
it's
seen
fun to
people
watch the
use-
ice drop. It's like taking 6 little doo-doos.
You know what's funny is that I remember being at a house party with someone the first time I saw an ice machine, like a countertop ice machine, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we got this because we throw a lot of parties, blah 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 blah." Everyone starts coming over, like we had been preparing for the party for like hours that day, and they never at any point turned the ice machine on, like in the prep to like put it in buckets to put in the freezer to like have extra ice.
Yeah.
And this is a party in Austin, Texas, so it's fucking hot. And so we were just, anytime you heard the ice machine drop ice, people would flock to it to like grab the ice to put it in the thing. And I finally was like, can we just order some ice to the house? Like, can we go puff ice here?
Go puff ice, honey. Well, no, that's the thing. The whole point of it is like, it's not for in the moment. It's for preparing.
Yes, exactly.
And then store the ice in your freezer.
Yeah. And that's not what happened that day.
They were like, gotta have that fresh ice.
You're like, so we were drinking, and of course it was Austin, so it was just Tito's vodka everywhere. And so it was just like warm Tito's and warm juice.
Sounds like a dream come true.
A house of 50 people were there, I think. Welcome to New York.
Have you ever been to the... I'm so fixated on New York right now.
Me too. It's because we're going to be there twice, or I'm there twice this month.
Yeah, and I'm there for a long time. Have you ever been to the top of the Empire State Building?
Yes. Top of the Rock. No, that's top of 30 Rock. I have been to the top of the Empire State Building once. I went with an ex-boyfriend of mine. It was beautiful views, beautiful gals.
Have you ever been to the top of the Statue of Liberty?
No, but when I first moved to New York, I went there with my dad. We took the ferry to Ellis Island.
Don't call me a fairy.
And then we walked around and it started pouring down rain and I was in a pair of white linen pants.
Oh, so
and
you got
a
your
white
cock out for everybody.
t-shirt, and I was just completely sheer. Like you could just see through my outfit. And I was super uncomfortable about it. My dad was like, just don't worry about it. And I was like, Dad, you don't look naked. And I do.
Those kind of things can be so traumatizing as a young person.
Mm-hmm. It changed me. I felt weird about it. Did you ever feel weird when you were a chubby kid and you would have to go to like outdoor water parks? Is that a thing that happens in Chicago?
I went a few times. I didn't do it. Wasn't like when I was growing up in Chicago, there was a water park nearby, and the theme was Deep River Water Park. It's simply splashtastic. That's burned into my brain.
We had Schlitterbahn.
What?
It was in I think it's in San Marcos, Texas, and I believe it is a German themed water park.
That would make sense with a name like that.
And everything I think that there's beer steins and everything. It's weird.
I never went to these water parks, but yeah, I mean, are you kidding? Being a chubby kid, pool parties, running through sprinklers, anything like that. I was never one for t-shirt in the pool
Oh no, could never be me.
because I well, don't alienate people.
I just don't. Not like it's an embarrassing thing to do. I don't need the weight. I don't like the feeling of like the wet on my skin.
Yeah.
And then like when you're trying to swim, it feels like it's going at a different speed than you.
Yeah, I definitely felt like, oh, this will draw more attention to the
Mhm.
fact that I am fat. But
I
I
also-
actually
my mom had to
wasn't-
tell me before, she was like, quit crossing your arms to cover your body because it's just lifting your boobies up. Like it's just making them look bigger.
Golly, the
She
stuff we
also,
really
one time
did.
before we went to a water park, she made me go get my whole back waxed. And then I got like a wild infection because I had basically like open wounds on my back in a water park.
At what age?
I want to say I was like 17 or 18.
She was like, no one wants to see that.
She thought it would make me feel more comfortable. She let me keep the chest hair, but my back had to go. And I got like little dots, and then it all got like, because the water at water parks is disgusting.
Yeah.
Thinking about it now, like, here's things I'm not going to do anymore. No more roller coasters. I'm too old.
When I was in Minneapolis, we saw the roller coaster at the Mall of America. I was like tempted to go on them.
No. Well, those, yes, but I'm talking that those are like for little kids, and there's not like a lot of
But maybe
shaking
we
and
need to do
upside
like
down
a
and spinning.
full yoga session before getting on the roller coaster because it'll knock you out of place.
It'll knock shit
and then you'll
loose.
have to go to the chiropractor. You know what I mean?
And you know those are just fake scientists.
Now hold on a minute.
What?
No, I was just you were saying they're fake, and I was kind of defending them, and then I thought you were going to tell me that they're going to do an adjustment. I'll get a stroke and then never be able to walk again.
That is something that I did read, is that they can do some real bad shit to you because they're just popping and locking. And as I've said before, everybody is different.
Everybody is different.
I also, last time I went to a chiropractor, you know, they do that little X-ray in there to like look at your
Sometimes.
spine.
Sometimes they do.
I was like, what is that going to tell you that you like when you're just raw dogging my body with your hands? How is that going to help?
They're doing one of my favorite words, palpating. They're touching on you.
Touch my body.
I always like to. I think about those slides that you ride in like the burlap sack.
No.
Because what about them makes you just go slow and ride the actual groove versus after the first bump, you just fly through the air and then smack your way down the ramp. You know what
I've
I mean?
always just bounced. I don't just like flown and then bounced and bounced and bounced. Did you at water parks? Have you ever tasted the water? No. Have you ever done the ones where you get on like a boogie board, or not a boogie board? It's like almost a surfboard. It's flat, and then you
Surfboard.
ride down a wave, and it's like artificial waves that you like have to like surf on.
No, but I've seen people do that, and I'm like, that would destroy my body.
It's actually, if you have good balance, it's not that hard, but like,
you think?
yeah, because I've done it. And like, I'm not the most athletic person, but it was more of just like knees bent,
understatement of the year. And I'm just kidding.
stay steady. You know, I've always been proud of my balance, except for, you know, when I fall on slippery foods at preseason.
No, you're very flexible and
Strangely flexible.
Strangely flexible. That's how you bring your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard because you can put your legs overhead like a pretzel. Yeah.
Huh.
Surfboard.
Surfboard.
You want to hear a call we got?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Am I going to hate it?
You might. It's international. If that makes you feel any better.
All right. I have to pee really quick, and then we'll do it.
Okay, do you want to hear a voicemail?
Yeah, play it.
Okay.
Hello, Dipper. Hello, Meatball. I hope you all are doing well. I'm sending you a voice recording via email because I'm not in the US. I'm in the UK, and I don't feel like writing a whole essay out because this is an essay. So
you're
basically,
booked.
I am
Pause.
confused. I am confusation because I've noticed recently.
What?
Where
You don't
in
wanna hear the
UK are-
essay?
No, where's the accent?
Girl, I don't know. Maybe they're just traveling
Maybe they're like me, an expatriate, as they call them.
from the Bronx, from the Boogie Down Bronx.
Yeah, that's Candy Muse, and she is in the UK.
When guys message me first on apps like Scruff and Grindr, they seem to lose interest or stop messaging me like soon when I show interest, I feel, because they'll basically ask me how I am, ask me what I'm into, and like I try not to play too cool or be too desperate because I am quite desperate, but like I want to be chased if you're messaging me, but then I basically like answer their questions and I ask them similar questions, and then they just stop messaging, like as if they expected me to make the move or to like coordinate the hookup. And I'm like, you're the one who messaged me first. Like, why do I have to put all the effort? And sometimes I feel like maybe it's because like I'm a big black guy that they assume that I should be making the moves and being more dominant. I don't know, but I'm just trying to understand why this happens. I don't know, maybe Dipper, you can explain the politics of messaging first and what that means in terms of arranging hookups. I would love to know. Well, thank you for listening to me. Goodbye.
Can I be
Well, are there rules?
bold?
Be bold.
This is dumb. What's wrong with you? Just like the internet is trash. Hookup apps are stupid. People literally, like I've said this before, people treat those apps like a game. If someone is serious about hooking up, text each other, like be like, okay, good, we're good. Here's my number. Move it to text. Get on a phone call. Like meeting someone for real off of a hookup app.
I feel like that never happens anymore.
No, like people, I know so many people, myself included, get home after a long day, order food, get on the couch, have no intention of leaving or doing
Pause.
anything.
How much food are you ordering?
Well, you know me. Sometimes I do the double so
The
that I have
double-double,
breakfast
yeah.
and lunch and dinner for the next day.
Now, how often
and
when
I
you
only
do
pay
that
one delivery
double-double?
charge.
Now, how often when you do that double-double does it turn into a double single and you end up eating it all in one night?
Well, no.
Well?
The other night I ordered what I thought was a single portion, and I was like, this is too much. And I ate dinner that night. It turned into breakfast the next day, and I still have a full quesadilla to have for lunch today.
Wild. So what were
You're
you
just
saying?
jealous because you drink your juice, Shelby.
Yeah, because I can't order food anymore.
I wish I didn't order food. Ugh, I don't want to look at my year end how much money I spent on ordered food.
Bitch.
That got you.
When
yeah.
I looked at how much I spent on like alcohol and on weed last year, I was like, I gotta stop. It's insane.
Yeah, it's nuts. I hate doing that. Anyways, what I'm saying is like, girl, it's not about who messaged who first. They're carrying on 15 messages at the same time.
Mhm.
They don't care about you. If they do care about you, they're going to be like, hey, are you free? What, like, here's my number. Let's link up. Like, it's going to move a lot quicker. And if it's just, it's not going anywhere.
I feel like this opens up a larger conversation because I'm seeing a lot of this conversation on Twitter right now of people who are like, hey, you're so rude for not responding, or like they expect a response on there, or
Yes.
people being like, I guess it's the same. They're getting their feelings really hurt because someone's not responding to them. And I just want to be like, this whole thing is fake. But I think a lot of people put so much weight on it because it is like, you are being judged strictly on whatever you're putting out there. And usually it's just your appearance or your body. And if no one's responding to your body and you think that you have a great body, it'll send you into a spiral, I guess.
Yeah. And also, it's like, None of it is real.
None
Like,
of it's real.
but I mean, like, even larger scale like that, like, if you get an email from someone, you're not required to respond to it unless it's like the government saying like we're auditing you or
Yeah.
like please, you know what I mean? Like sometimes, and then to go back to what we were talking about, the whole email etiquette. Oh, sorry for the delay, bitch. You showed up in my inbox. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
So if I wasn't prepared to take you on and you asked me 18 questions and wanted a bunch of responses and I'm to be your mentor, okay, now I'm getting personal.
Do it.
But you know what I mean? It's like you need to have a little grace with people.
Yeah.
Just jerk off. Go to a
Well,
sex
that's
club.
what ends up. That's
just
what
go to a
ends,
sex
just go
club.
to a sex club. Go somewhere where it's it's most likely going to
Oh
happen. But here's the thing. Also,
my
if you're on those apps and you've been on it for like
God.
35 minutes and you're not hooking anything and nothing's working, maybe jerk off. Because
Well,
guess
people
what?
are on those. Yeah, because you're going to lose a couple hours.
You're going to immediately be ready to do whatever else you had going on that day.
Okay, this brings up. You know who we need to have back on the show is Leo Herrera.
Oh yes,
Um,
love Leo.
And so Leo, I think, is in Berlin maybe right now, or just
My
in Southern
gay
Decadence.
No, he's at Burning Man.
Well, that's over.
I'm just kidding. I know
Okay.
everyone's finally leaving.
But Leo just posted this thing about going to the laboratory, which is that big, like,
Say that one more
amazing.
time.
The laboratory.
Okay.
You don't like how many syllables I put in there?
Laboratory. Now go on.
Syllabison. Did I ever tell you that my sister one time went on a date with a guy and he said subsequently instead of subsequently, and she was like, "Can never see him again."
Listen, no, I was thinking about this. People that mispronounce but still use big words, I think they mispronounce them because they learn them from reading them, right?
Yeah, Hermione, famously
Exactly.
the character in Harry
So
Potter.
I'm not going to get mad at someone for using a big word correctly and mispronouncing it. Now, if they use it wrong and mispronounce it, I'm like, get out of my house.
So Leo posted this thing about going to the sex club in Berlin, and basically the doors are only open for 2 hours. But the sex club is open all night long. And he said what this does is this eliminates the Prince Charming effect at a sex club, which I know very well, which
What's
is
that?
you get ready to go to a sex club, you show up, and you're like, wow, there's a bunch of cars here. Oh, I get in. Oh, it looks busy. And then you start looking around and you're like, I'm only kind of into like 2 of the 50 guys here.
Mm-hmm.
So then you wait. And you're like, oh, it's 11. Okay, so maybe the like late night crowd. Okay, it's 1, so people are going to start leaving the bar. You end up spending 6 hours waiting for the one that you think is going to show up, that you think is the hottest. The whole point of going to a space like that, obviously you want to be hooking up with someone you find attractive. But the whole point of going to a space like that is to be like not on the apps, not looking around for the next best thing, to be like, well, there's 10 of us in the room. Maybe on this night, the 10 in the room, you're just going to vibe off the sexual energy because you don't want to like kiss on any of them. So it's going to be like, oh, we're all jerking off. Or like maybe the 10 in the room, it's like, this is the hottest 10 guys I've ever seen, and we're all just going to ass the mouth on each other. It's like, you don't know, but if you spend the whole time thinking who else is going to show up, or can I get on my phone and try to lure someone over here because I'm already here. People do that all the time. They carry their phones around in the sex club and like they're like on Grinder, and you're like, there's dick right here.
Yeah, it's all right. The buffet is here, baby.
So
Don't be waiting for the crab legs to show up.
And I think the way he talked about it, he's got an amazing newsletter. You guys should all check out Leo Herrera on the internet.
Gay Jesus.
Well, I don't think he goes by that anymore. Gay Brown Jesus used to be his thing. Yeah, it's just Leo Herrera. I'm sorry, it's just Herrera Images is his Instagram. But he was literally just talking about it, and it's leoherrera.substack.com, honey. Oh, and then he has Herrera Show. Okay. Oh, the Herrera show is what used to be Gay Brown Jesus, and when he narrates funny things about like Mike Pence grabbing that gear shift. Did you see that?
Oh yeah. You need help with
But
this?
just to
That's what
round
he
out the
said. He grabbed
point,
it like a dick and said, "You need me to help with this?"
he said, "You need me to work this for you,"
Oh, you need me to work? That's some fag shit.
and then he just slid his jeans opened up at the crotch, right at the seam, and he slid down and he just rode that stick shift, and all the boy butter dripped out of his asshole. Too much.
Now, are there people really walking around with butt plugs in just on the daily, just
Yes.
walking around?
Yes. Pool balls,
How?
butt plugs, get into it.
It feels like, wouldn't you be terrified that it's going to fall out?
They're professionals. I don't know.
Or like, what if you got a fart? You got to get that noxious gas out of you. It cause a heart palpitation if you hold it too long.
Well, my assumption is if you may clean out before the butt plug, and so the insides aren't working as much. Because right, if you're like squeaky clean, they're probably the fart.
Even
There's
after
less
noxious. I could do a full super douche.
super douche?
Not a Trixie 15-minute douche. A full super douche, and still feel gassy in like after like an hour or two.
I don't know how to respond.
You don't know
to that.
what to do about that.
Yeah. Anyways, the end of the thing, the scenario is the Prince Charming theory.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get it. Yes, you're sitting around waiting for Prince Charming, but
and so don't do that,
Mama. Sometimes you got to suck all 7 dwarves. You know, Prince Charming isn't going to be there.
And that's that on that, Tina. Do you want to hear another voicemail, or should I read you an email?
What do you think is more interesting? Neither.
It's up to you.
6
Why'd
to
you
1,
say
half a
neither?
dozen.
Why'd you say neither? 2 pennies and a nickel. 6 dozen, half a dozen of the other.
2 pennies and a nickel. Oh, because it's
a 7. What do you mean? I just said words.
Go.
Hey, Fox. I have a funny story that happened to me this past weekend. We went to my friend, her beach house for Labor Day weekend. It was really fun. It was a cute time. But before we went to the beach, we stayed at her house for a night, and we were looking through the fridge for something to eat, and she pulls out something from a pharmacy, and she goes, "What is this?" And I look on the package, on the label, it says Trimix. So my friend keeps digging further. Obviously, I'm a friend of the pod. I know what Trimix is. And I didn't really say anything, but my friend unboxed the whole package and found her dad's penis injection shots. So it was we had a good laugh about it, but as a, I just thought you guys might appreciate that story. And he's straight, so straight people are using it too. Anyway, goodbye.
Oh, yeah. It's used for erectile dysfunction. I thought it was like one of those things where porn stars just kind of discovered it and started using it for something it wasn't meant for. But here it is. When you look it up, it says, what are Trimix ingestions for erectile dysfunction? So not only did she find her dad's Trimix, she also now knows that he has ED. Do with that information. And then he fucks down.
You know what I mean? I heard, speaking of gay people discovering a thing and a use for it, I heard that back in the day, early HIV drugs, people would take some of them and like mix it with tequila, and it would be like a party drug.
Oh, okay.
And so people who were got an HIV diagnosis, immediately were put on this new drug. They were able to sell the pills for $100 a pop because people wanted to party off these pills.
I mean, everyone loves a pill. Did you ever do pills?
I'm the most straight edged sober person. Like I'm not coming back from like a rock bottom with needles in my arm. It was like I got too high a little bit and then I got sober. I've never done mushrooms. I've never done cocaine. I've never done pills. I'm
You know what's interesting is I don't think I ever had a rock bottom. Wait, let me think.
Well, you're not sober.
Well, no, I know. That's part of the problem. But I don't think I've like. I guess when I broke my hip and I was like kind of half addicted to pain medicine, but I was also needing it for the pain. But I would get bored and take extra ones just to go to sleep. Thoughts?
Yeah, people do that all the time. Have you ever been to Connecticut and met a rich person?
Your daddy fucks.
Yeah, I mean that it's kind of a wild discovery, but also it's like, okay, he sticks a needle in his dick to get hard so he can fuck your mom or his girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah, a side piece.
Well, they could be divorced.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
All right, let's
take a break. And we're back.
All right,
Did you see the first images of Willem in Titanic have been released?
No.
And by that I mean someone in the front row is just taking pictures of Willem in Titanic. And listen, I love it. That she looks amazing. She's out of drag and she has a sensible shoe. Let me find it for you.
Are they on Willem's tagged photos?
No, it was on Twitter. Hold on.
Well, she cut her hair.
No, she didn't. It's in a ponytail.
Oh, well, no. Her hair's cut.
What? What'd she do with it?
It's being turned into a wig.
For me?
No.
I was going to buy that hair.
A person who has cancer.
Oh, right.
And Go Wig or Go Home is making the wig.
Go Wig or Go Home is one of the best. Actually, the best. I had, when he first started making wigs, oh my God.
You're attracted
make
to Willem, aren't you?
Nope. Now he made me some of like the first custom lace fronts that I have, and now they're like $4 million to get.
Oh, right. I remember that because it was like you were like, oh,
learning.
This person.
Yeah, he was like learning how to do it, and so then me and Tony Soto like kind of lucked out that we were friends with him, and he was like, "Let me practice on y'all.
Ooh.
Let me practice on your interesting hairlines."
Ooh.
And then he got so good.
Yeah, because you used to always wear custom hairlines, huh?
I did, but it's hard to. They were plastic. It's like plastic wigs, and after like 6 or 7 restyles, you can only cut off so much before they all become like shoulder length or like bobs.
Right.
Because with the plastic, it gets tangly and chopped up, and so now I kind of have a new system where it's just anytime a wig starts to go bad, I throw it away.
Yeah, is there a place you can donate those to?
I do sell a bunch of them, but sometimes like some of the rattier styles where it's like the hair is like teased up too much.
Yeah.
There's like no rescuing it. So you could like give it to someone to restyle or crimp up or like change a little bit, but eventually they just become super knotted. And there's nothing you can do.
Well, if there's nothing you can do, then there's nothing you can do. Here's a message from Alan.
Alan!
I don't live in the U.S., so I wasn't sure if I could leave a voicemail, but here it is. Guess what? You sure can. It's an internet phone number. I moved to Europe in my early 20s, and as I was away from home for the first time, I became a slut, as one does. I started to diversify my Rolodex of sexual encounters, and I started talking with this beautiful Middle Eastern muscle bear for a bit. He was always inviting me to some gatherings at his place, which were basically sex parties in his apartment, and because I knew they were doing meth, I never really joined. Years go go by, and he randomly sends me a message on Instagram and asks me if I wanted to come over one-on-one because he wanted to eat my ass. Faggot. I get there, he's doing the deed, and one thing led to another, and now I'm reverse cowgirl on that dick, and he starts saying, "You like daddy's dick? You like daddy's dick? Tell daddy how much your hole likes his cock." He's like 2 years older than me, but at that time I was a skinny little twink, and people always assumed that I was 18 when I was fully 25. I have daddy
lucky.
issues, so I was like, hell yeah, daddy. He keeps fucking me, and I'm enjoying the ride. I'm getting closer, so I announce it, and he grabs me close, and in my ear he asks, "How old are you?" Okay, random, but I said 25, and he screams, "No!" All this while he keeps fucking me, and I'm enjoying myself, but also thinking, did I do something wrong? And he
Yes.
asks again, still holding me close with his arms around my neck, "How old are you?" And at this point, I'm a bit confused because I just said it, so I didn't respond. And he says, literally word for word, seconds away from me coming, "Are you not daddy's little boy? My favorite 5-year-old boy?"
No!
I finished, went to the bathroom to clean myself up, and just sat on the toilet for a few minutes thinking, what the fuck did just happen? He recently hit me up on my DMs again years later, but I didn't reply. Thoughts?
That's horrifying and disgusting. I thought you were going to be like, mine, if someone were to ask me that, I'd be like, oh, I'm 18, not
I
5.
just turned legal.
I'm barely legal. Not who's my 5-year-old boy. I'd leave. I would have left. I would have gotten off and be like, ew, gross.
You mean gotten off the dick,
Yeah.
not gotten off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I would have hopped off of his dick. It would have, and then I would have left.
Not that sound. Yeah, I'm of two minds here.
Oh, no, because it's fantasy.
Because as long as you're fucking a 25-year-old and not actually going out in the world and being a pedophile, I mean, that is a controversial ass thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
And my opinion on it is probably very controversial. But I do think, I'm like, as long as you're not actually, but then it just immediately makes me
No, I
go,
mean, think about it, because then there's
search
the
the-
adult baby diaper.
Mm-hmm.
And
then
those
it's like,
people dress up like little babies and want to act like little babies and be called little babies.
and
But
then
I think
it's
there's
sexual.
and it's sexual. And I mean, that's their zhuzh. That's what they're into. I've never thought about this like this.
And so it's like, better it's the fantasy, better it's the thing, but then it immediately makes me think like,
What's
don't
on
do a
his
porno
computer?
search
Yeah.
on the computer.
Don't you dare look at his computer.
Like, if you have your fantasy under control and you're doing it with consenting adults, then of course it is 100% fine and legal. And that's like what being sex positive is, as we both scrunch up our faces. And
Yeah,
are
I'm
disgusted.
disgusted.
But it makes me nervous. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Girl, run.
Run.
You were smart to not respond.
Yeah.
And,
it's
you know, if something like that makes you uncomfortable, you don't ever have to go back.
And it's always the like, I want to punch you in the fucking face. You're so fucking hot kind of guys who say the weirdest, grossest shit.
Because no one's ever checked them.
Check before you wreck. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hoops-a-dooply.
Doop and spootly.
What is this?
Hi, you filthy godless whores. I love you too. The podcast is hysterical. It's one of my favorite shows that I had to listen to immediately.
Not today.
Got through some tough times, so thank you. Quick question for you. I've lost around 300 pounds. I had confidence at one point when I first did it and everything, but I got into a really bad relationship that did a number on me emotionally, mentally, and all that jazz. And I'm trying to get back into the swing of things and get back out there. I don't care about the ages, or obviously if they're legal and they can drink, then that's fun and dandy. I'm in my 40s. can you give me some recommendations on how I can be like, it doesn't fucking matter what I look like. It doesn't matter that, you know, my body is not in pristine condition, just to be able to get the confidence to get back out there. Yeah, I see a shrink and I take pills and all that jazz, but if you could give me another, or just give me in general a kick in the pants, that'd be awesome. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Thanks. Bye.
What do you think? How do you get out there, Meatball?
I don't know. I mean, as someone who previously had an eating disorder that is now under control, I kind
The
of
binge doll.
Mama, she had a problem. I understand where you're coming from with like not liking your body, but what is your advice? I mean, my only advice is like you just have to learn to stop caring. Like you have to learn to love your body the way it is and not be offended if someone isn't into your body, and like not take it as like a point of shame, because like just because a few people don't like it doesn't mean that there's not people out there that do really like it. You just have to find those people.
Yeah, we've actually been having this conversation a bit. I don't think these episodes are out yet with some of our guests, but I feel like there's been a recurring conversation around catfishing on hookup apps.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just like, what's the point of that? Because then when you meet up with someone, then they're going to be like, oh, you lied to me. And people are like, well, I'm not happy with my body, so I'm using other people's pictures. And then what? You're just going to try to...
And then
it's like, your body is your body. It looks how it looks. Yes, you can change it. Like you, caller, you lost 300 pounds. That's incredible.
Insane.
That's so much weight to lose. But then you're going, oh, this is a new body. Like I knew my other body. Now I have to get to know this body, and finding the confidence in the new body is different. One thing that I always do, like when I'm out on stage and everything like that, is I will feel more self-conscious in the mirror wearing my stage outfit, looking at every little bit of my body than I will in front of 400 people or 10,000 people.
When did that happen?
Well, you know, I'm an international recording star, so sometimes music artist.
Are you an international recording artist?
Yeah, I've traveled internationally, and my music can be played globally. I got people watching my shit in Madagascar, so get into it.
Like the movie with the animated animals? They use one of your songs?
Yeah, I'm interdimensional.
Was it in the forest among the little baby animals?
Yeah.
No, what were you saying?
I'm just saying it's fake it till you make it. Like I feel more confident going out on the stage in the skin tight whatever, and people are going yes, than in the hotel room where I go, well, I've crossed over. I've got the apron. I've got the apron belly. You know, remember when the belly used to just curve in and then be done? Now mine has the apron. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You could put a pencil up there and no one would know. It just sits.
You can start sneaking alcohol into. Oh, you don't drink. You can start sneaking stuff into concerts.
Pizza.
Yeah, I
pretzels.
think it's very much more food. I think it's very much you gotta. Yeah, it's just you gotta learn to love your body. Or what sometimes helps me is like focusing on something that I do like about my body and like figuring out how to feature that to get more attention. Like if sometimes I got to get these peppy nippies out to the people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, oh, I do feel really pretty, or not pretty, but I feel like sexy today. So I want to show off more of my legs.
Sexy.
And also, like, don't catfish, and don't, if you're using apps or if you're going out, like, show people who you really are. Show them just a good picture, a good current picture of where you're at, and then they won't be shocked when you arrive. Don't show them, like, a overly filtered MySpace upward angle just of your face. Like, you got to just love yourself. And how do you do that? Therapy and delusion.
And pills. You've got it all going. We love you. We love and support you.
Yeah, it's hard, but you'll do it. You'll figure it out.
Now, I do have a voice.
Also, yeah.
What? No, you go.
You.
You seemed like you were ready.
Well, there's also like, I don't know where you are at right now, but there's like an app or a dating site or something for everybody. There's like a different version of everything. And I know that we talk about the apps being like a horrible, horrible place, but sometimes just meeting up and fucking with people is enough to start upping your self-esteem.
right.
But also, don't make your whole self-worth about other people. God, it must be hard to be a human.
Yesterday was a really hard day to be a human for me.
What happened?
I was just everywhere I looked was like a problem I had to solve or some to-do list I had to handle. Like it really just felt like, oh baby, why don't I go live on a farm and not talk to people ever again? And I know that in my heart of hearts, that's not where I want to be. That's why I have been led to Los Angeles. That's why I surround myself with so many people. That's why I work in such a social environment. That's why I'm constantly asking people to make TikTok videos with me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But it did feel in that moment, I was just like, man, this should all be done. And I should just have like a chill thing where I like listen to the birds chirp and then like go get the water from the well.
Haven't had a chill day in like 4 years. What do you mean?
Who?
Me or you?
You've had a couple. Don't leave the couch or the IV into the house.
That was okay. Well, yeah.
I'm just kidding. Okay, this last voicemail,
kid.
I think you're going to have notes on the storytelling, but I do think there are enough interesting points here for us to discuss. But I would like you to give notes on the storytelling.
I'm gonna kill myself.
So you can hear the birds chirp.
Hey, Dipper. Hey, Meatball. I just wanted to call in with this story about my first time at a bathhouse. So this was probably...
You have notes already. We're 12 seconds in.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Little
it's just
slow?
a little slow. And why preface? Hey guys, I'm gonna call in and tell you a story about my first time at a bath. Like, just tell the story.
Tell the story.
10 years ago, maybe less than that, somewhere within the past 10 years. And it was during Pride. It was my very first Pride. And it was in a big city. I won't say where. I went, and some friends I was hanging out with, it got toward the end of the night and they were like, let's go to the bathhouse. They're having like a party that's not for, you know, you don't have to have a key to the bath. It was like an open public Pride party.
All right, so we're 42 seconds in. Do you know what's happening yet?
Him and his friends are going to go to a bathhouse
And
after
play.
So we
Pride
went,
in a
paid
big
cover charge,
city
you
that I
got
won't
in,
name
they
it.
put a sticker over the camera on my phone. I was like, this is new. Went in, got very drunk. I mean, I was already pretty drunk when we got there. Very drunk. Eventually lost my friends. Ended up on the dance floor, and I was dancing, and I was like dancing with this guy, and I looked down, and his dick was out, and I was like, okay. So I grabbed his dick. He eventually leads me over to the side of the dance floor to this like little booth area, and he...
Are you alive?
Yeah, just listening.
gives me some poppers. First time I'd ever done poppers. I was like, okay, more new experiences. I'm into this. So I started sucking his dick. And he was like, do you want to come upstairs with me? And I was like, oh, okay. So he goes upstairs. I go upstairs, and the guy, like, at the stairwell was like, do you have a key? And I was like, oh, what? And he said, a key. Oh, you need a locker key to go upstairs. And I said, oh, no, I don't have that. And he goes, then you can't go upstairs. And the guy that I was sucking looked at me and was like, sorry, bye.
I know where this was. I know where this was.
Chicago.
Pittsburgh.
Okay. What's the club?
Club Pittsburgh or something. It's the only bathhouse that I know that has a dance club downstairs. Like you can be in the bathhouse and then you can just like go down into the club in your towel.
Oh.
And then you can go
nice.
upstairs if you have the key. I bet it was in Pittsburgh.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Also,
Well,
do you know
he
that?
said it was a big city.
Well, I mean, Pittsburgh's bigger than Akron or whatever.
Okay.
His response to everything is okay.
Okay. What is your response to
The
everything?
guy had his dick out, and I was
Oh,
like,
I go,
okay.
okay. I go, that's crazy. That's what I say. That's insane.
The guy was like, here, do these poppers. I was like,
Okay.
okay. The guy said, do you want to
Listen.
come up to my room? I said, okay.
Okay. The guy said,
Security
do you have a
guard said,
key?
I didn't. He said, you can't
Okay.
come in. Okay.
Okay.
So then I wandered back to the dance floor bar area, looked for my friends, couldn't find them, walked to the front, walked to the back, saw many things happening. Twinks on the dance floor and jock chest fucking, guys in the sling getting fucked in the front. Eventually I was just like, I don't know where my friends are. I left.
Okay.
This was like 3 a.m. Had to walk back to my friend's house, which was very far. And I saw a furry sitting on the curb with his head off smoking a cigarette. So it was a lot of new experiences for me. That's all, I guess. Goodbye. Ooh, I'm a theater guy. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Next call.
I love the image of like a furry smoking a cigarette with his head next to him on the curb.
Yeah, just like, just done.
3 a.m.
A cheesesteak in one hand, a cigarette in the other hand. Just like, man, I saw some shit tonight.
Right. It's like, call me Sparky. He's a dog.
Because he's a dog. Yeah.
Bro, I don't know.
I don't know what.
That was
Yeah, like,
boring.
so you didn't have a key?
Why don't they have guest passes at the bathhouse?
Yeah, why can't you? Or maybe, I mean, how much is a key? You've been there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was one of those things that was like, it's a dual purpose and you have to participate in both. Otherwise you can't.
Yeah, you can't go up.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean, babe? You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at SloppyPod. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck dog story about not having a key to 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. And you should subscribe to Mom Plus GERD.
That's right. If you have GERD and you want to get some more GERD, sign up for Mom Plus GERD.
GERD.
Mompodcast.plus. You get our shows ad-free a day early. You get our video episodes completely uncensored and in full. And you get our monthly episode of Sloppy Seconds, our September episode, monthly bonus episode of Sloppier Seconds. And our September episode of Sloppier Seconds comes out next week. It's going to be a retrospective.
Yeah, baby. We're taking a look back to see what caused our futures. What?
That's right.
Did I say that right? You know what's crazy is like, I'm not high. I'm not drunk. My brain just isn't working.
Same. Goodbye.
Goodbye. To get access to our full uncensored video episodes ad-free and one day early, sign up for Mom Plus Gold at mompodcasts.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Engineered by Margot Padilla.
Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.